If I ever agree to volunteer day again, someone please hit me with the nearest hammer. No, a slap will do. I prefer to stay alive. Our office thought it would be good for morale to help build houses with a local charity. The HR memo promised a day of teamwork and community spirit. What it meant was 5 exhausted employees pretending they knew how to use power tools while praying not to lose a finger. I showed up in gym shoes and optimism. By the first hour, both were useless. Team marketing, as our boss, Mr. Choi, dubbed us, consisted of 5 core members: myself, with 0 building experience; Raj, the IT guy who claimed he used to build stuff in college, but clearly hasn't held a screwdriver since 2008; Kim, the HR manager and self-appointed safety officer who brought sunscreen and moral support, and used both, excessively. Lastly, Mr. Choi, our stoic boss, though he immediately clarified he was here for supervision and documentation. Translation: selfies and moral support. Our site supervisor was Evelyn, a retired woman in her 60s, wearing a sun hat and steel-toe boots. With the calm authority of someone who could build a house faster than we could send an email. I had a feeling she was too polite to call us useless, but has seen toddlers work faster. "Let's start with the frame," Evelyn said cheerfully. "Who wants to hammer?" Raj stepped forward. "I have some experience." 10 minutes later, he had bent 3 nails, dropped the hammer twice, and somehow made a hole in the plank that wasn't supposed to have one. "Engineering degree, huh?" I joked. "Computer engineering," he said, sweating. "Different materials." While Raj was busy fighting with the nails, Kim, who was on paint duty, had somehow managed to splatter blue streaks of paint across the glass, the planks, her t-shirt, and one of my newest sneakers. "Oops, it's washable, right?" "Eventually, yeah." Evelyn smiled, which somehow made it worse. By the time Kim had covered half the foundation in random blue splashes, I decided to take initiative. Evelyn had said something about securing support beams, so I grabbed the drill like I knew what I was doing. 10 confident seconds later, the beam I'd just secured wobbled once, sighed, and collapsed in slow motion, right into a pile of fresh paint cans Kim had left open. Blue splashed everywhere, on Raj's pants, Kim's hair, and my pride. "That's not quite how we secure things, dear," Evelyn said in the calmest voice imaginable. Hours later, our progress looked like an abstract art installation. Half a wall, 3 uneven boards, and a growing pile of mistakes. The other volunteers were erecting entire structures while we argued over whose hammer was whose. Thank heavens the lunch truck showed up because my hands were shaking. My hair was sticking to my forehead, and there was sawdust in places I didn't know had pores. "This is going great," Mr. Choi said, snapping a photo of us mid-bicker. "Smile for the company newsletter." "Please don't," Kim said through gritted teeth. Evelyn joined us under the shade. She looked at our handiwork, if you could call it that, and nodded slowly. "You know," she said, "houses aren't built in a day." Raj perked up. "So we're on schedule?" She didn't answer, just patted his shoulder and wandered off, probably to pray for patience. After lunch, our morale dipped lower than our crooked wall. Raj claimed lower back issues. Kim refused to touch another paintbrush. Mr. Choi had found a chair and was observing from a leadership perspective. That left sweaty and sore me trying to nail a stubborn plank into place. The hammer slipped, and my glove got caught under the nail. I yanked, cursed, before realizing I'd effectively nailed my hand to the board. Great. Raj looked up from his phone. Need help? No. I'm fine, I said, yanking harder. The nail popped out. So did my dignity. Who in their right mind came up with this absurd idea? Kim said, flicking off a wet wipe that did nothing to get the paint stain out. Because I'd like to nominate them for immediate exile from our future team-building activities. Yeah, I agreed, flexing my sore fingers. Not our line of work. Don't look at me, Raj said, raising his hands in mock surrender. I only voted for this because they promised free lunch. Honestly, my money's on HR. Evelyn chipped in, looking as tired as we were, if not more. You people get suspiciously excited about suffering in groups. Wait, this was discussed? When? Kim asked, and my brows creased because I had no recollection. Then her lips rounded to form a perfect O. Oh, right. I was probably in that meeting and I zoned out and nodded yes to everything. Oh, that one, I said, face-palming and attempting to wipe off the embarrassment on my face. I was nodding too, just to look engaged. And I distinctly remember clapping. I'd like to go back and slap that version of me. Look where enthusiasm got us. Don't worry, y'all. Raj stood between us, patting our shoulders. Zoning out is how half our company's decisions are made. Excellent teamwork, everyone, Mr. Choi clapped, startling us. This is exactly the spirit I was hoping to see. He gestured proudly at the crooked beam, the smeared paint, and my still dented glove. Let's get a photo before the light fades. This will look fantastic on the company newsletter. Our shoulders slumped, but we still shuffled into place anyway, despite looking half dead and sunburned. We all managed the same crooked, paint-splattered smile for the photo. Hey guys, Struggle here. Thank you so much for listening to Team Building by Jirani Poa. If you like her work, you can check it out in the description below. She's got a Wattpad where she is working on her new book, Jenna. Now, she's a great writer. She already has 3 videos on this channel, and I'll remind you that all these stories are voted on by our community. So the people have spoken. She's a good writer, and you listen to this too. So please go ahead and check out her Wattpad. Stay tuned for more videos of stories from talented writers inside our community. We do this every week. I'm just catching up. This story's prompt was not our kind of work. Thank you.